Hi everyone, my name is Rapid64 and welcome back to Danganronpa. I really tried to switch up my hi everyone, cause I really didn't want to do the Markiplier bit again. But hi, I'm Rapid64. If you're watching the VOD, hello VOD. You're not a VOD, you're a watcher of the VOD. Hi, my name is Rapid64. We're doing Danganronpa. I am joined by Jupiter and May. Why am I a what? Oh, because of the Joker image.
No, he is homophobic.
I'm not homophobic.
You are homophobic.
How?
I wish
Explain.
I would have been recording this entire conversation that Rapid had while it was on his just starting screen. I wasn't even here and bro started. I wasn't even here.
I was like, I like to be like right on time, like on the minute if I can. So I'm just gonna start the starting soon screen and then wait for you to come. You know, like where the Joker
What she
wearing
said.
kitten heels.
I do. Hold up.
It's in my server.
No, I can read. Thank you. Oh, it's that picture. Okay. I thought it was gonna be something new to my eyes.
It's like, don't just scream homophobe at me and not like
No,
say anything
dude,
else.
scream homophobe. He deserves it. He's being mean.
I wasn't mean. I just simply was what's the word? Unthoughtful? Is that the word? Is that a word?
You literally just said it was completely my fault that I didn't get first.
No,
Because I was going pissed and didn't get the notif.
I didn't say it was your fault. I said it was not mine.
You said you had all the tools available, so who really is to blame for this?
I never said those
I can
exact
read
words.
between the lines.
No, I said you can't blame me when you had all the tools you needed.
Yes, but reading between the lines, that says you can't blame me because the only person to blame is yourself.
I guess that's kind of what that means, isn't it? Anyways.
Do you guys hear this? Bro does not like me.
That's not true. I just don't think I'm to blame. That's all.
Actions speak louder than words.
All of this has been
And in
words.
this choice, your words are speaking pretty damn loudly.
Okay. Let me. That's not Danganronpa. Where's Danganronpa?
First the vampire thing. Now he doesn't care if I get first or not. Actually, I say now. This is the second time this has happened.
Oh, there's Danganronpa.
Like,
no, where's the vampire? Okay, guys, let's calm down. Rapid welcome and shows homophobia. Sorry, I read that word.
Damn, he's homophobic. He's transphobic. He's vampire phobic.
I
just had to go pee. I was trying to be considerate and be like, okay, I don't have to eat during stream this time, so I can like give you my full attention. Let's make sure I don't have to leave to go piss.
I'm gonna be honest. The thing slipped my mind. I'm gonna be so for real. I don't remember. That's a thing. Even though I made it. Next time I got you. Okay. Next time, hold me to that.
I don't even know what you just said meant. That was a bunch of nonsense sentence.
I will make sure you get it next time as to make up for my lack of foresight with this.
Doubtful.
Hold me to it, chat.
Doubtful.
I thought you were gonna say he's transgendered instead of transphobic for some reason.
He's gonna be, but not of his own volition.
Huh? Anyways.
What?
Anyways, let's continue. Last time Chihiro died. She's right there. Anyways.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any feelings about Chihiro, like negative or positive. She was just kind of there.
Just kind of there?
Yeah.
Well, Byakuya...
Now, Byakuya, on the other hand, that's my boy!
Byakuya says you're working with me on this case, Makoto. So we're gonna be, I guess, a little partner duo with Byakuya on this one. So let's talk to him. If you have time to talk...
I like his little tie thing.
I don't know what it is, but I guess it's cool. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. If you have time to talk, you have time to start investigating. Oh, okay. So we looked at this. I know you wanted to look at this. The poster's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. Okay.
Yeah, let's look at the dumbbell.
There's a dumbbell on the
That's
floor,
what they call
and
you on the streets.
huh? That's a blood stain. There's a blood stain on the dumbbell. The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon? Well, there's certainly two dumbbells here, Makoto. I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Nice! Locker room dumbbell.
I'm shocked that Byakuya was not meaner about that.
Yeah. Let's look
Because I
through.
would have been.
Yeah, we just got this. We didn't read through the Monokuma file. The victim was Shihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the second floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Okay, Sakura, what do you have to say? I use this locker room all the time. Now it's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why? Why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else and then carried here. She is very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still. I still think she came here on her own choice. What makes you say that? She's been talking a lot about how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late? Perhaps. Kino and myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed. So I could only assume she was trying to avoid us. And instead she came to exercise in the middle of the night. However, perhaps it's difficult for me to imagine she had come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. If you need me to slow down, let me know. So you're saying that she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she would also have come with someone else? It's a possibility, I think. Nice. Sakura's account. Hey Mondo, what are you thinking about all this? All the characters I've always... Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All I need is to get a little stronger. Yeah, I remember that. She said that more than once. Sure did. Which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't that strong. I don't know, man. I haven't thought about all that stuff. The cause of Chihiro is complex. I can't help but wonder what it might be. Mondo's account. Now I believe it is time for us to move on. Huh? Already? New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy.
He's being a little too nice, though.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, he's too nice.
I'm sure
Be
that'll
meaner.
change.
Call him a slur.
Okay. He's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. Wait, I want to... Okay. I guess we do not need to check anything out. So this is our next location. Huh? Is this place related to the investigation? Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? The gun. No, that's just a gun. Maybe this gun was used to... No, it's impossible. If that were true, Chihiro would be riddled with holes. Holes. Sorry, I don't know why that was so weird for me. I don't know. What's this? If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right? What? Do you have an issue with it? If so, you could take it up with Monokuma. Sorry, my congestion. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together. Did you call for me? You called? Has he been domesticated? That's right. It seems It seems Makoto has a question for you. You need something? Sure, what's up? Well, it's just about this card reader. Yep, the card reader has all been designed to interface with each of your handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
Okay.
Yes.
He said gender. So either Monokuma accepts trans identities, or this is just very, very early era. Because this is what, mid
2000,
2000s?
yeah, mid 2000s, 2005 to 2010, somewhere within that range.
So,
Still a little bit of a
do we
weird topic.
think that Monokuma is accepting of trans identities, or do we think that it's just the language of the time?
Wait, what specifically did he say?
He specifically said the gender on listed on your handbook. He didn't say sex, he said gender specifically.
Oh, I see, I see. The thing is, I don't know.
He's literally two things stitched together. See, that's what I'm thinking. I'm
He's trans to me.
I think Monokuma is an ally, honestly.
The thing about his thing is that his design is supposed to be symmetry, hope and despair into one. And like I feel like they all bleed red to him, you know? Does that make
They
sense?
all scream the same way.
They all scream the same way. They all like die, and that's really all he cares about. I don't imagine like when Monokuma was like choosing like what people he wanted to like make sure diversity was a big focus point. Sorry. He didn't want to discriminate who was in his killing game. He was a trans icon.
No, okay, hear me out here, though. What if he did discriminate, but specifically he's such an ally that he was like, no, we can't. The trans people face enough discrimination already. We can't put them in this. That'd be awful.
Um,
It's gonna happen anyways.
Another headcanon. Each one of these characters is part of the LGBT community, and they just don't know.
Except for Makoto.
Except Makoto. This is a
And
social
Hifumi.
experiment. And Hifumi.
I don't
I'm
claim
choosing to
him.
believe he's Ace.
No. You really? Really? You're shooting that belief? Have you heard the way that man talks? Listen, there are sex positive asexuals, but there is no way in hell.
I was about to be like, what about Sakia? Not Sayaka.
Ayaka,
But she's dead. Lamau.
also
Anyhow.
a lesbian.
Okay.
Kyoko is ASO, and I stand by that.
Okay. If there were
I would
some
even go to say Arrow Ace.
Okay. I can see that. I can definitely see that. Anyways, headcanon Monokuma's trans icon. If there was some sort of
Yeah.
erotic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter.
I don't like Monokuma using the word erotic.
And school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else a handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correct. So then, that means only girls can go into the girls' locker room, and only the boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means... Makoto, I could see right through you.
You're an
right-
idiot.
I see right through... Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
So, in other words,
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been right in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations. Knowing you, I bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. You're treating me like a little puny little appetizer instead of a main course I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things.
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, hold on. You're saying there's a loophole, but in order to borrow someone from something, then that means you would have to loan it, so...
Theft.
So sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya. Get your poop together. Or else
Real.
I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest on your own damn self.
I like that you lost the voice to say damn.
Yeah. Well, I know you're unfortunately lacking in mental facilities, so I'll fill you in. Let's head to the main hall. Main hall? That'll help you understand what's going on. Card reader. Who's the main man in the main hall? We came to the main hall.
Makoto is like such the average guy that I don't think he even thinks that stealing is a thing people actually do.
Yeah.
I think he thinks that's something that's just made up for stories.
I don't think Makoto's witnessed a crime. Well,
I
other
don't
than
think
like the murders that he's just seen in the past
I don't
few
think
days.
Makoto has witnessed anything except for like the base level things you like have to.
Maybe jaywalking.
Like no. I don't think he has.
Alright, anyway. So, what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? Okay. Byakuya, tell me the answer. Look over there. Okay, okay. Is this? There's nothing else here. There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook? Now wait, there's 3 of them. But what are they doing here? So you finally found them. Did you know these were here, Byakuya?
No, he's just pointing you to them somehow.
I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students gets delivered to this mailbox. So then these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka? You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did... Sayaka Maizono. You're right, this is Sayaka's
Just
handbook.
breaks into like
Tears.
tears right then and there. And Byakuya just fucking walks away.
It's like, why couldn't you have picked up Junko's? Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole I revealed earlier. Yeah, I'm starting to get it. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer's been right in front of you the entire time. Loaning of it. We did this 5 seconds ago. I see, now I understand. Main hall e-handbooks.
What?
Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the other one that won't turn on must be Leon, right? Yes, it would make sense, yeah. After all, he did get pummeled with a dozen and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. The memory of it came flooding back. The cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right, it wouldn't be
Okay, but
surprised.
it was kind of funny. Like,
Yeah.
it's a little bit of a funny way to die. Like, you gotta
Yeah.
admit.
Yeah. Like, in this, like, Saw level of I kill you with the one thing you're good at thing we got going. It's not
Oh
that
my
bad.
god.
Did you
If you
realize?
get killed, no, I didn't realize like that was the thing. Hifumi is his thing is fanfic.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that gonna equate to? And if
Listen-
this is what you tell me Hifumi actually lives through the entire game, that's what I quit. I no.
I guess we'll have to wait and see. Anyways. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault. Hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey.
Angry.
What? That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did. If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have a single weak point. It does? Oh, but that's a secret. I wouldn't want you breaking any more handbooks.
What?
The heart attack from a tag you missed before starting. The fuck are you talking about? Oh, yeah. I get it now.
When you don't see water sports in the tag and you're halfway through the fic before it comes up.
that's a for me though.
I am pretty sure Slink has been in that exact scenario. I think we have all been in that exact scenario.
Fumi's ultimate punishment is being
Except for
banned.
Rapid.
His ultimate punishment is being banned from AO3. Like,
No, don't even joke about that.
Mr. AO3 comes in and rips off his badge, takes away his gun.
Mr. Archive himself.
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken. But you might ask, how could that...
Oh my god.
What?
We're gonna get to see Bruce Wayne if Kyoko dies, because she's Batman.
Okay. Yeah, if...
The silence scared the shit out of me. I was like, oh, if I just interrupted him and it wasn't funny, if this doesn't get a laugh, I'm gonna go.
No, it's because I was thinking about it. Kyoko dies, and her ultimate punishment is Alfred comes and bitch slaps the shit out of her.
Her ultimate punishment is Alfred just comes in and says, "I'm disappointed in you, sir," and she just that's it. That's all it takes.
Yeah. But you might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's undeniable the fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Broken e-handbook added to the truth bullets section. Okay then, that should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed your hero. To be exact, not quite. Huh? What do you mean, not quite? I want to hear your guesses on the ultimate punishments for everyone else, though.
Oh, okay.
Like, we don't know what Sayaka's would have been because she's just gone.
Yeah.
And same with Junko. But we saw Leon's. What would Aki's be?
His is like a prodigy thing, right?
Yeah, he's like the heir. He's like the heir to like a Leon Musk kind of thing. The ultimate affluent for prodigy.
I think.
But you haven't seen her the entire time.
He was like the first one to die.
He died in the first 10 minutes, Jane. Spruce, sorry.
Okay, well, technically, she wasn't the first one to die. Because she died after Sayaka, didn't she?
Oh, yeah, you're true. You're so true.
Yeah, she lives for a while.
And then dies.
And then she acts purely out of, survival instinct of, I have to leave this place. And, gets a bunch of knives shot through her body.
Yeah.
And I'm so upset about that. Because I loved her.
Okay.
Also, Mondo's gonna get run over by a motorcycle. Calling it now.
Okay.
Several motorcycles probably, but motorcycle definitely involved.
Got it. Hold on, there's still something more waiting to be checked. Oh, is it you? Did I not talk to you? What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then do you really believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Make me repeat myself.
Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit of this case. The murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right? There's no one else could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname do the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urgent Oh! Still, could this really be... could one of us really be a demented psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong
You're
to
looking
wonder.
at Byakuya, yes. The answer is right in front of you.
I have something that
Are
will-
you telling me that man could not be a demented killer?
He gives, what was that? Is that Wolf of Wall Street?
I don't know.
Like, business guy goes crazy, murder. The guy that Sweeney Todd faces in a rap battle.
Not Wolf of Wall Street. Wolf of Wall Street is based on real events. You're talking about American Psycho and Patrick Bateman.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Hey, Paul.
What just happened?
What?
What did you say?
I said, hey, Paul.
Who the hell is
It's a-
Paul?
It's a reference from
Oh.
American Psycho.
Oh, I thought...
The scene everybody knows from American Psycho that isn't the business card scene
Yeah.
is like he's like talking about a band with like his buddy or his colleague, I can't remember. As he's like getting ready to murder him, and right before he murders him, he goes, "Hey, Paul," and then goes at him with an axe.
Oh, I think it's very clear that I never watched the movie. Rapper would get slaughtered if Patrick Bateman gave him his card. I guess I would. Hold on, I have something to show you. Okay, what is it? What do you mean by that? Oh. Yeah, blah, 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 yeah. I have a basis to build... Fuck! Yeah.
Don't make me repeat my.
And I have a basis to believe that, I assure you. Genocide Jack is one of us. Is there really proof? This is one I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
All clear now.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed your hero. Evidence? Does that really exist? Ah, hey, you two!
Big trouble. Need your help.
I don't have time to play with you.
We're busy. Leave us alone.
But it's an emergency. Emergency.
Yeah, I'd get shot.
Come on, please. You gotta help me.
Yeah, what is it, Hina?
Now let's hear Paul Allen's lines. This is a serious emergency. Please, please. You gotta help me.
Calm
Don't
down,
laugh
Hina.
at the fact that I know the American Psycho rap.
No, because I was about to reference it. Like, I was gonna be like, shut up, Hina. I'm trying to listen to the Fresh Canal tape. Anyways.
Sorry, I just found out that there's a plastic cover on my remote for my lights. I've
That's
owned these
so
lights for
funny.
like 3 years. 3 years now.
I love when that happens. Just calm down, okay, Hina?
But it's an emergency.
Okay. But did you catch the joke I made?
I'm trying to listen to the
Yeah.
new Freshy Canal type.
Yeah.
This fucking limey won't stop shouting in my ears.
Talking about Hina, just talking.
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange.
Well, I mean, she was pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I admit I'm intrigued. I suppose we could take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me repeat myself. I didn't expect that. I thought for sure you'll just say no and that'll be the end of it.
Okay, come on, hurry.
Wait for us. Oh my gosh.
Go.
Looks like she's headed to the dorm. To Toko's room, most likely. You're right. Oh my god,
I
is
feel
that...
like
Yeah.
Byakuya made it first.
To
I
here?
feel like yeah, like
He
out of
booked it.
Byakuya out of Byakuya and Makoto, I think Byakuya made it first, not because he was running faster or anything, but because Makoto immediately got winded.
Toko, I don't... That's your Pixar sprite? You look like a nerd.
L.
Oh. Hold on, like Saika's shoe looks fine, and Makoto looks really nice. Makoto looks like a Stardew character with the hair.
Hmm.
Oh, they kind of did him a little dirty. Not that bad. Wait, hold up. I gotta check something. Also, that is...
Hafumis.
Yeah.
We've joked about Hafumis before. It's the last one.
Looks like a hamster.
I think we said exactly that last time too.
Oh, they got his hair really... Actually, that one looks cool. Man, that doesn't look bad either. They really went detail with Sakura. Alright, anyways. What's up?
You guys are too slow.
I think you're just too fast.
Okay.
So what's this emergency?
Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, see how she was doing, but when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out and she kept saying all this weird stuff.
Weird stuff.
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. Might as well give it a shot. The door... Sorry. The door swung open, slowly and silently. Hey, Toko. Holy crap. It's Toko. An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a grasp out of me.
Oh, nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control.
And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that?
He's been acting like that the whole time. When I rang a little while ago, I'll drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend.
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it.
Toko was scared enough to even bar her door. Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think that the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered your hero?
Makoto, you're a dumbass.
But
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Oh, Byakuya! I have a task for you!
Just like...
Byakuya, it's your
The Bryce Pappenberg jump scare got my ass. Where did you pull that fucking voice out of? Jesus.
I just...
Also, yeah, no, the Bryce Pappenberg jump scare gets me every single fucking time.
Hey, Byakuya.
You think you can ask her?
To come out of her room, I mean.
That's fine.
Sure, whatever.
Okay, Dewey. You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to.
Byakuya stood in front of the door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments...
Leave me alone. You're all so annoying. Bacula.
It's Byakuya.
Uh.
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
And with that, the door slammed shut.
Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off.
And there's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to our investigation. Hold on. Hey, Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Oh, that. Oh, I don't have any idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! And I hurried to catch up. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything.
I
He
went
just
to
kept-
poke Byakuya's brain.
Yeah? He just kept walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in. Oh, there's a lot of stuff. What's up? There are no clues here. We need to check elsewhere. If I remember, on the other side of this door is the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It all makes sense once you're inside. This is a dark off room.
Makoto is about to get Cask of Amontillado. Bro is about to get sealed up inside this fucking archival room.
Whoa, there's so many books and files. And so much dust, too.
In other words,
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. Now that we're alone, Makoto. Sorry.
I can finally tell you about my suppressed gay feelings for you. The whole reason that I asked you to be my assistant on this mission here.
Did you really think I picked you for your extreme intellect? There's so many files stuffed onto the shelf. What's in all these things? Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truths for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There's some very interesting people in them. You're kidding, right? Am
You're
I?
gonna die anyways, it's fine.
I'll let it go for now. Alright, what's up, Byakuya? If you pay attention to your surroundings, you're sure to discover that value for yourself. Alright, what's over here? This shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without thinking, I picked one up at random. Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
that's right.
That's the report on the presidential assassination. The original was kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in it for peeking at it.
I need to know if the man with the umbrella on the grassy knoll was really a part of it.
I need to know.
I need to know.
Makoto just like scans the book, just flipping it. I need to know.
Oh my god, I was right.
Was the
It was
umbrella?
a frame job.
Was the Umbrella Academy really involved?
That's not at all. Okay.
It's a callback. Without making a sound.
A callback to what?
To something that didn't happen. Without making
Exactly.
a sound.
Don't call it a callback. It's a reference.
Making a sound. Without making a sound, I return the file to the shelf. It's Sorry. It's like who shot Mayor McCheese in there? Huh, it's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya use in the library before.
What?
You have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. Money coins. There's a ton of thick files stuff from the bookshelves. If you're thinking about looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. There are things filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. What do you mean? All of those files are the investigation reports related to different cold cases. They are internal documents for the police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you expect to leak. Oh? Alright, Byakuya, what's up? Yeah, what is it? Is it here? Yeah, shadow people, shadow government. Is it here? What? Oh, is it this? It's a wooden box. It's empty. Although judging by the smudges and the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There's an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? So you're finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here.
Interesting.
It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not just that, it's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to show just how much Hope's Peaks truly wield. Or, the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like these are usually impossible. What do you mean usually? Usual? Normal? Ordinary? Simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there's no doubt. Hold on a second, you're saying you read all these documents and more than once? But all this has to be top secret confidential stuff, right? So what? My family has a reading room just like this at home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Togami family has access to any variety of government-related documents. This includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So, in other words,
I've already told you, there is a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. And
Don't say within me, Byakuya.
And to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I could proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what interests me most were the cold cases police investigation reports. Reading through those cold cases reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all of those reports, one of my most recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
that's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases has been compiled here. Because there's so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin with, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Blood rust is written in their blood and the victim's body suspended. That's what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise, the best is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew that the act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So how could the killer known about suspending the victim? That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in other words,
The culprit isn't a copycat killer, Makoto. It is the real Genocide Jack. Gah.
in other words,
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer is really walking around within our ranks? Among us, Makoto.
Mm-hmm.
They are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I've never imagined a killer with such a reputation would become a part of our little game. Don't
Silly
you
little
think?
guy.
Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might show you myself.
That's gay. That's gay, Byakuya.
Byakuya, that's gay! Monokuma! Monokuma! Get in here! Monokuma, he's gay!
Monokuma just goes, yeah, I know. And?
Byakuya, about that begging thing? Oh, about that case file. Could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time.
They're so boyfriends.
Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Byakuya handed me the file. I flipped through it with tense and nervous fingers. Homophobe? I'm not a homophobe. I just... Makoto has his own thing. I'm not a homophobe. Makoto just has his own thing going. And that's still getting over the dead corpse that is Sayaka. Like...
Okay, yeah, but they're boyfriends.
Okay. Okay.
They're trauma bonded.
Okay. Suddenly my hand stopped. I reached the page where the photo of the scenes of each crime has been collected. The name of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Ken Harada, 32. Teshiro Honda, 17. Soji Gaku, 23. Kano Izzy, 14. Takeshi Yoshida, 30.
Takeshi?
I can't read any of these names.
You've been butchering all of these names.
Tomasasuna Taro, Takafumi Gano, Yuchi Natsushi, Takeshishi Manzumi, Yuta Yoshimima. There's no end to it. But the one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. At the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood.
Okay, we gotta hand it to Genocide Jack, though, being able to write in a literal computer font.
Out of someone's blood, I'm sure it's not easy to write with.
Yeah, I feel like that's a really unforgiving medium.
Also, does that imply it's done with the hands, or like is there a brush involved? Like,
Why are you asking me?
I don't know. I don't know. Anyways. Now, take a look at the next page, and you'll find another interesting tidbit. Next page.
Oh my god, this book! It has multiple pages!
Profiling results. All the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killing to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student.
Oh my god, it's just like in Death Note
It's
when L
just-
was like, okay, well, based on the fact that you only kill during these times, you're a student from Japan.
You have time zones that you work with. You kill after class, light. I'm gonna catch you.
You only kill after you've had your supper.
You only kill when you're done with homework. I'm finding you, light. Evidence
I have your location. I'm watching you right now. Yeah, that potato chip, I saw that. That's a weird fucking way to eat a potato chip. Light, moon pronounced light. Got it backwards. Fucked up my entire joke.
Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did, they were in panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there is an external reason for this. His confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative
Dissociative.
identity disorder.
So, in other words,
The key point is that the culprit may, well, have a split personality. A split personality? That's like the kind of you see on TV, but it's a real thing, Makoto! I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. And this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up till now. Or maybe it really isn't, I don't know. I feel like my mind's gone numb. Genocide Jack case.
let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We're finished our business, haven't we? Oh, wait, Byakuya, wait!
We didn't even make out of the secret library room!
As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out to the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class tryout. Just like all of that, all of a sudden?
I don't have time to play with you.
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together this whole time? I'm a wine and dash kind of man. Sorry, my nose. Take
You mean wine and dine?
Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Oh, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he asked me to join him, he'd cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I've uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one that gets Shiro, and that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out no matter what it takes.
Dumbass.
To do that, I have to go investigate somewhere one more time. I have to go back to the scene of the crime. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others just might have come up with some info I might find useful. I need to find out everything I can. Sorry.
As he's walking, he's just like, Monokuma, if you're listening, how do I deal with the fact that, like, I think we're boyfriends, but also he wants nothing to do with me?
Ding ding ding! Hafumi has discovered an evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
Feel as if
Another stat increase for me. Evidence?
I
What did
highly
you
doubt
find?
this.
I cannot reveal that to you just yet. I cannot.
Sure of it.
But I can guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs.
I'm gonna steal the breath from your lungs, buddy.
Are you sure about that? Oh yeah,
I'll
Miss.
be like a piece of crowbar.
Oh yes, Miss Ludenberg said she witnessed something worthwhile too. What? What did you see? She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right? Okay, so wait, so let's know. The warehouse by the dorm, she was there, but at the same time, not there. What's it gonna be? Shut the fuck up, baby. Turns out Genocide Jack is Hifumi.
Hifumi.
Hey Kyoko, you weren't here before. Hey Kyoko, have you made progress on your investigation?
Generally speaking.
However,
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of.
Some-
Are you
some-
cheating on me with Byakuya?
Something besides the investigation? What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder.
But I need to worry about it. But I'm worried.
so then.
Before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time. Thoroughly. Don't phrase it like that, bestie. Also, she cut her own bangs. Just saying. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
Goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success.
With that, Kyoko turned and left to go to the locker room. I was taking a look at the body, and Chihiro's handbook is missing? That's definitely worth worrying about. Chihiro's handbook is missing. Hi, Chihiro! Kyoko said I should examine
I
the
don't
body.
think she's gonna say hi back, but okay, bud.
Kyoko said I should examine one more time, but I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, I better give it a shot anyways. Let's see. Chihiro's bound are bound with look like some kind of rope. This rope was used to prop her up in some kind of crucifix position. Wait a minute. This rope has a plug? Wait, so this isn't a rope at all. The more that I think about it, the more that that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was a blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right, there's the issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. At first I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them after going through the Genocide Jack file, something's not right. Something's not right. Sorry. What does this all mean? Status of the dead body. Well, the one thing that most likely tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of that rope that was used to suspend her. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case one more time. You got anything else to say, Mondo? Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it. Oh, you heard Chihiro talk about it, right? I need to get stronger. Yeah, we read this. I don't know, man. Chihiro's presence here was especially weak. Her body and her soul. To target such a helpless being, it's unforgivable. What a wretched beast to do such a thing. I cannot forgive this. Bloodlust? The word bloodlust written on the wall. Like all the other cases, every crime scene, the word bloodlust written on the victim's own blood. Is that it? Is that all we got? Oh, blood on the floor. There's a blood stain on the carpet. It could only have been caused by Chihiro's murder. Alright. Oh. I checked this, right? This big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable, too. A girl's locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. Okay,
Like we said, everyone who goes here is gay.
Alright, Makoto also
They're
said we should check...
LGBTQ in some way.
Yeah. Makoto said we should check the boys' locker room. Okay.
They switched the posters.
Huh, this poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit the boy
Our
locker room.
lounge.
Oh wait, well that reminds me, the poster in the other locker room is... That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. The boy locker room, and then there's a poster of a popular boy band. The girl locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What reason would I want to have to do that? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little bit more about the locker room. 2 locker room posters added. You saying Tornado, the band, is like Star Lounge?
Mm-hmm.
There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Okay. And I think that's it, yeah. Okay. I'm not talking to you. Sakura's been in the locker room for a while, so maybe she'll notice something. You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right?
Of course.
I use it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay, let me ask you something. Do you think that the posters have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I haven't paid any attention to the posters. I see.
However,
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. We have protein coffee? In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyways, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room and it left a stain. A stain? But I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
of course.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain disappeared. I could only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unnaturally clean? As if there was never a stain to begin with. Disappeared stain. Oh my god. Sorry. Alright, I'm better now. Sorry. Alright.
Monokuma just moved all of like the stained and ruined shit to the other locker room.
For the aesthetic.
He was like, the boys don't mind the mess, it's fine.
Alright. Said I gotta review this place. There's a thick layer of dust. Maybe some kind of clue here? Guess not. Monokuma coin! Oh, I guess it's this. Well, the lamp won't turn on. I see, it's not plugged in. The cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. Last time I saw it, it was definitely on, and it was definitely right there. Oh yeah, he was using an extension cord. But there's no cord here now. I wonder if... Wait a minute. Yeah, Makoto. Sorry, my nose is gross.
I do not care.
One box empty. Extension cord wasn't there before. A document revealing the secret council, revealing the truth of a computer shouldn't go near. So I guess I better not. Yeah, that's like...
It was the box.
It was it?
Not that box.
Huh? Wait, it's gone. Did someone take it out of the archive? But the only one who would do something like that, I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Genocide Jack case is gone. Alright. Sorry, I thought someone was there. I'm getting so sick. I think it acts up when I talk a lot.
And then he continues to do weird noises and stuff when he doesn't have to.
It's for comedic effect.
Yeah, but you're gonna make yourself more sick.
It's okay. I have allergy medication. Hey, Celeste. Celeste, what are you doing here?
This litter house is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life.
Yeah, we got stale bread. We got...
From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from.
I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless.
Then you did find something.
Very well, I will tell you, and only you.
Sorry.
Actually,
No, that's how I felt inside too. Last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse.
Really?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
Hmm? What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just.
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost as if she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assume she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would have ever happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose.
So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw. Sorry, there's no trace of the jacket Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying or her duffel bag.
Oh, wait, hold up. Last time we were in the warehouse, we talked about the fact that I can't use Tide because I'm allergic, so I couldn't use this. They do have some other brand that I wouldn't be able to recognize as an actual brand, except
Mm,
maybe Gain, but Gain. No, it is Gain because Gain is green.
yeah.
Which is what I use, but Slink can't use that.
So you get the two over there. Which
Yep.
means the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Are clothes clean with Tide allergic to you? Like if you're close to them?
Like having contact with it will make me break out in hives real bad.
Coco, you got anything?
So like Slink and I can't hug because we use opposite. We use the ones that the other is allergic to. So we would both leave very itchy and uncomfortable at the very least.
Mm.
This is when Rapid reveals that he uses Tide, and that's why like I get all red and blotchy. I don't actually, that's a joke, guys.
I do use Tide.
What the fuck?
I didn't know.
Damn. Rapid hates me.
I did not hate you.
That's the only reason you would use Tide.
No.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Is there anything else I need? I got her. I got Kafumi's account. Who else saw something? Am I missing something? Well, clearly I am. Taka, what is it?
How unfortunate.
Maybe, it's useless. What else do I need? Did I get everything in the library? Oh, wait. I think I know. I know. I'll be there in a flash. Can I teleport? Wait. So I don't have stuff there. Yeah, okay. I know what to do. I don't remember why, but I know that you're here, Hina. Hi, Hina. Hi, Hina. How's Toko doing?
Statements before, she won't come out and she just keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there.
Fair. You left her there?
My head was all swimming and I was getting pretty hungry. Oh, but don't worry, I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her.
Speaking of which, what are you eating?
A donut, of course.
Sorry, twitched. Of course.
There's two things I'm sure God created: outer space and donuts. Valid. Based.
Really?
I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret.
I think her regret is having a dumbbell mashed into her head.
Yeah. I should have tried to spend more time with her.
Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well,
Sorry.
You're good.
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. She didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us.
Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yep, it's true, and it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls.
Was she
Girls
just
are
shy?
scary. I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. Oh, so she's gay. Got it. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? Oh, wait, maybe. Maybe she accused a guy spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right?
I never really saw her that kind of person. There we go. That was the last thing we needed.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for. The class trial. You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Okay. Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. Red door's right here. Okay, let's go. What do we got? 15 more minutes? I'm dying. So is everyone ready to... What? Am I blind or are we missing someone? Yo, Toko's not here. Oh. And Toko is... You really don't remember? Kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's just a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okay, I'll go right ahead and drag her out here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. And just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him.
No, I so wanted art of Toko, normal size, like teenage girl being dragged behind a 2-foot tall teddy bear.
Yeah.
Told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible. You're terrible.
Did you not see the baseball thing? Whew, so now that everyone's here, right? Okay, then let's hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, calm, and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. And then that happened. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. And the murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here. Bye. We have to do this.
Yes.
I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked towards the elevator on a shaky leg. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster, and as soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions. Couldn't stop speculating. The steel box sank with heavy clinking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and considered to descend without hesitation. Until finally, it came to a sudden stop. What do you think, Irie? Decorated, isn't it? fresh? Isn't it exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid little questions. Let's get this over with. Good, you're raring to go. I gotta say, I don't hate it, not at all. Good, then let's get this show on the road. Everyone, please find your seats. And so then the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, and a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, and a deadly fate. A deadly...
Makoto, you are not that guy.
Deadly class trial. Let's see, what do I have? Do I have anything else? Neutral liberation. The focus gauge decreases more slowly during concentration and fever time. Okay. Anything else? Is it just that? Okay, that's all the skills we have. Okay. Finish preparations. We'll do like the first 10 minutes of this, and then we'll end.
Explanation of the class trial. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon.
First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. Alright, it's gameplay time. You ready?
Yep. Dumbbell.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have
Cat.
I bet it was an iron pipe. Interesting.
That certainly would make
Poor Chihiro.
Blah, blah, blah.
Chihiro's fate. It appears it was.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer what kind of blunt instrument?
I hate his voice.
You think you have some proof that contradicts what I said? Okay, yeah.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. What kind of blunt instrument could it? I bet it was an iron pipe. Interesting.
What are other?
Poor Chihiro.
The Genocide Jack file. And...
Yeah, okay, so it is the dumbbell. So I would say probably the head wound
Was a head wound.
one. Yeah.
According to the
Fuck.
Monokuma file,
I'm bad at this.
I bet it was an iron.
It lagged. I lagged.
Chihiro's fate. It appears it was a head wound.
Maybe you have some idea, but I don't understand at all. Okay.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a what kind of blunt instrument could it have been? I bet it was an iron pipe.
I believe this is the only thing we have left.
Yeah.
Fuck.
that certainly would.
Poor Chihiro.
Okay. I just don't have that quick fingers. I don't have the quick draw.
The Monokuma file, what kind
It's okay, I'll get at
it
this.
was an iron pipe. No.
It wasn't an iron pipe, it was a fucking dumbbell, you dumbbell.
See, I felt like that was a reasonable response to all of those, but okay, go off.
Found at the scene of the crime?
I think it's specifically contradictions or things that you can just say you could prove wrong. Anything you could prove wrong.
Oh.
Yeah. We're just trying to make people feel stupid. Can we agree?
Okay, I can do that. I'm good at that.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the
It
scene?
was covered in blood. And there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
That's so creepy.
Hey, Batman, you gotta do it.
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
What?
Based.
For real?
Chihiro's
Dumbass.
killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
The Fiendish Killer. Did he really kill Chihiro? A new element. I actually don't know what this is. Oh, white noise. Okay, I know what that is. We don't have to worry about that. That's a me thing I gotta worry about. Might change the gentle.
Case file, probably, considering.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible.
Byakuya, you're awful.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
That.
So, speaking of Genocide Jack, I don't know who that is.
Okay.
Dumbass. No one gives a shit.
Literally no one gives a shit. No one explains it.
Genocide Jack.
Case closed.
But that's impossible.
The no
What makes it impossible?
evidence thing.
I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
That's where you're wrong. I have a proof for it.
I've been doing some geometry and look!
Might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library.
You were shown this file.
I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is...
Oh,
Sorry.
that's right. Boob lust.
Kill yourself.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic. And it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
Other case, the other characteristic.
Positioning.
I got it! Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
What?
That was the most normal human he sounded this entire time. Kill yourself.
Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has like blodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle? Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
True. It does seem like a riddle in a way, but I feel like I could just see it. Genocide Jack is Toko, but isn't Toko. What does it mean? Oh, this might be this kind of. We'll just go with it. What do you think this word is?
I have no fucking clue.
You can just guess a letter.
P?
P? Fuck.
Yeah, there was one.
If you see another one you want to try, you could do it.
Try S.
Fuck.
C. Z. Oh.
Now I understand.
Am I wrong in saying that that's an offensive term?
It is, yes.
Yeah, this is.
Jack has a split personality?
Yeah, that's why
It's
I was.
also not the correct term.
This was written in 2000, like 8. I want to say it was a PSP times, so like we didn't have a firm grasp on these topics. Not in saying that
Well,
it's
especially
okay.
the ID. The ID was a very like.
Your head blocked the S, and we just saw Chizo. But yeah. It's not a defense, it's an explanation, if that makes sense, of this game.
Yeah.
They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is
perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior
Sorry.
after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split
He's my silly little guy.
No, one thing that shows Toko could have been split personality is...
Behavior.
I know we're like at time, but I just want to go for like another 5 minutes. So we could just...
I don't even pay attention to the time, don't worry about it.
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
We've already done this. I'm not reading this.
Hey, are you dead? She must have hit her head real hard. The front and back on top of dating, but I'm gonna see the truth as a weapon of lies. This is concerning.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
Oh, we already did this. I drive at the killer, I drive at the murder scene.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How?
Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
Toko, you confided in literally the single worst person you could have confided that information in.
Yeah.
Like, anyone else, I think, would maybe not say something, but Byakuya very clearly is the exact type of, once the information becomes relevant in any way possible, he is going to air out all of your dirty laundry immediately. Especially if it's to prove a point.
Yeah. You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What? You promised? I can't believe you lied!
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is
honestly
the real
based.
world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise,
I won't let Genocide Jack have control over again.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me. That's the only reason I promised.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing.
There was a
Could you?
TikTok audio.
What? Which one?
What?
I think I vaguely remember something from this scene being a TikTok audio, but I don't remember what it was.
I tried. I swear I tried to control it,
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person you don't mean.
Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards, and a huge thud echoed across the courtroom. But in the next second...
Well, hello there. Is it me you were hoping to see? What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever.
Hey,
What are you gonna do?
Genocide Jack or Genocide Jill, whatever you prefer. You could do me a huge favor right now. If you would just turn to your left just a little bit, I think everyone would ignore what was happening.
Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
Toko, what happened to you?
Not Toko, that's a loser name, and what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
She's so intense.
Like they say, sound and murderous mind, sound and murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the
I'd like to point out she said that phrase wrong.
Mm.
It's inside every lie is a little bit of truth.
Yeah, but I'm sure that's on purpose to the character.
No, it's 100% intentional. I just wanted to call attention to it.
This is beyond insane.
Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you. I am the mastermind of all masterminds. Just kidding.
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid! And another thing, the police...
Even Monokuma has standards.
The outside world are totally powerless! I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
She's just talented, I guess, Slink.
Remember what Monokuma told us?
The other answer is just to say she's a lesbian.
Within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Huh?
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Well, hear me out, guys.
There's only one other suspect that would be 100% like possible. Like the information would all check out but also we're taking the word of a psychopathic murderer. So,
Well, that's where I think that's a good time. Unless you want to continue, but I don't want to hold you up from your stream too much longer.
yeah.
I think that's a good place to end it. We have revealed the identity of Genocide Jack or Genocide Joe, Toko Fukawa. We're gonna see how that shakes up the entire dynamic. She claims that she didn't do it. We're like, you what? And that's where we're at. I've saved this question until now because I didn't want the whole thing to skew your conversation. But what are your thoughts on the case? Do you have any theories? Do you have any thoughts? Any thoughts before this? Any thoughts after?
It is either it's hi Nero. Hello, sir. Hi. It's either Toko or Byakuya, because Byakuya is the only person with the information required to do that. However, Byakuya would have had to feign not knowing about the tablet being broken. Which he very well could have done. That could have been an expert like play on his part of just like making sure Makoto witnessed that. But also like I feel like just based on vibes and information.
Hold up, give me 1 second.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Just based off vibes and information, I feel like Byakuya kind of sticks around for a little while longer.
Okay.
But he would have the means and motive to frame Toko.
I guess we'll just have to see. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me on the stream. Thank you for joining on Danganronpa in general. I'm glad you got to meet Genocide Jill. Impressions on her?
Character.
Yeah. That's alright.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We will continue Danganronpa next Monday. But tomorrow we are doing Date with Death, and we are finishing Date with Death, followed by this Thursday, which will be Paper Mario, which we will finish Paper Mario. And then next Thursday will be, the stream after that will be Danganronpa again. Tuesday will be, I believe, something special that I have cooked up. And Thursday, I believe, we're playing House. That's it.
You're playing what?
You know that show House with the doctor? It's like Doctor
Oh,
Who.
okay.
They have
it's like Doctor Who?
That's what Spruce told me.
I think either Sleek was lying or you're misremembering.
That's what Lump told me. Anyways, they have a game on the DS that we're gonna play. So we're gonna see how that goes. Alright, bye guys.